Hi guys, welcome back to another Fast Panda data burst thing. I'm trying to ignore the two people who are dancing on screen in front of me. This is Claude getting revenge for when I do it to him. So today we're going to be talking about tournaments and what we do to prepare for them and what to take when you go and so on and so forth, for those of you who've never done a tournament before. And we're going to address a question that came up on one of our battle reports recently. Did I miss anything that we're going to talk about, Ross?
Nope, I don't think so. I think that's about right.
Which are we doing first?
All going well so far.
Let's do the question first.
Oh, yeah.
So the question that came up was from George E. Was it?
Yep, George E. On the last battle report, it was Nomads versus Eugene.
So the question was, shouldn't we have taken a guts check as a result of the hacking program? And we actually mentioned this in the game, and I've never taken a guts check as a result of the hacking program. I don't think I've ever seen anybody take a guts check as a result of the hacking program.
No.
But I think George was right. Because if you look at the rules, it says you take a guts check whenever you are the victim of an attack. Hacking programs are comms attack, which says they count as an attack. So we should have taken a guts roll.
Right.
This
Yeah.
also means
That sort of makes sense, doesn't it?
Yes and no, because I went down a rabbit hole then. I went and looked at the rules. And when you take a guts check, if you fail it, or if you choose to fail it, you have
Getting
to
better
move.
cover.
You have to move to get out of line of sight or out of the area of effect. So if you can't get out of the hacking area of whoever hacked you, you're going to be in trouble. If you can't get out of the area of effect, you have to get into better cover. Well, that's irrelevant. If you can't get into better cover, you have to go prone. So if you get hacked and you can't get out of the hacking area, you have to fall over.
You have to go prone. Yeah.
You have to go prone. So
It's not going to happen very often, is it, that you're going to have to go prone? I think most of the time you're only just in 8 inches when you get hacked, and you're going to get the opportunity to get out of that hacking range, especially if you walk into somebody's repeater accidentally, like I've done many times.
It's easy done. I've done it.
Yeah, as a fast panda, you forget about it because you can't see it.
That's true.
But
Can't
I
like us
think
three.
it's
Can't miss us.
slightly amusing that, I got hacked, I'll fall over. I'll lie down, that'll make me safe.
Yeah.
But saying that again, you are then
Duck
in a
and
prone
cover.
position if for the next shooting attack, or if you get carbonated.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that one.
You then can't. Do you go prone before you get turned off?
No, because if you look at the order sequence, this nice little chart on page
He has probably been doing some
21.
reading, hasn't
I
he?
have. It breaks it down into steps, and applying effects is 6.1, taking the guts roll is 6.2. So by the time you come to take the guts roll, you're already immobilized, you can't go anywhere, so there's no point taking it. You can panic inside your suit of armor, but you can't go anywhere.
But you could also then be prone, so you're not going to get automatically shot at if you've got some scatter terrain around you.
You could go prone. You could choose to fail and go prone to save yourself being shot at. Yeah, it's worth remembering. I guess that I've never seen anyone take a guts roll for a hacking program.
Yeah, we've never done it.
No, just doesn't come to mind at all, really. I always think of a gut roll as being shot.
Yeah,
and then you've got and that's when the kind of
Ducking for cover.
Ducking to cover makes much more sense, doesn't it?
It does. So I think that covers that. But thank you very much, George. Good question. You actually made me go and do some research. So I think we're going to drop in here some footage of the tournament that you went to, Claude, but I couldn't.
Yeah, the Laser Forge up Blackpool Way, up your end, your local friendly game store, isn't it?
Very much local, yes.
Yeah.
The guy who owns it lives about 50 metres away. It's quite good.
So we'll cue that VT now.
Good morning. It is 0600 in the morning. It's I've not had nearly enough sleep last night. Too late to bed. But yeah, I'm off to Laser Forge, Blackpool Way, this morning for a little tournament, which was nice. Yeah, so it's very early. I've got my Winter Force packed up. I've got the Winter Force with the 3 HMGs mostly that I played on the channel a few battle reports ago. And I'm going to see how they go. just gonna video a few bits and pieces here and there and see how we get on, really. Just for memory's sake, and just see how I get on and the people I meet and all that kind of stuff, because I always enjoy a tournament because you meet different people, and that's what I'm really looking forward to. And Ogre's going to be there, which is always nice to catch up with him. So 2.5 hours later, the sun's come up, and I'm behind Laser Forge, and I found somebody who I recognise. Hello. In the sun. So we're just kind of offloading.
Or uploading.
Offloading, yeah. Yeah, I've stretched my legs. I've already done the important thing about like going for a week because I'm an old gamer. Old gamers rule. Okay, so this is Laser Forge. Just north of Blackpool. Are we in Fleetwood? Where are we?
Sorry?
Where are we located?
Thornton Cleveland. On the
Okay.
promenade. If you look right out there, you can see the sea.
Look through over the wall out there, but
Yeah.
so,
There is a bit of a wall in the way.
local friendly game store, Warhammer, other stuff. Coffee, stimulants. I need to go Nomad and get some stimulants in me, also known as coffee. Snacks, tables. What more do you want from a local game store? Right, well, come back to me and we'll see who my first opponent is and what I'm playing, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so this is my first game, table 4, playing Acquisition. There's some stuff in the middle, in a line, hopefully, somewhere. I'm playing Paz. Who am I playing against?
I'm Paz.
Which army you brought?
I've brought Imperial Service.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
if you're playing what you normally play, it's the Eugene Golf.
No, I brought Winterfell. I don't always play Eugene, I just like them. Right, so let's see how we get on. Great game.
Yeah.
Quite close, it wasn't nil.
It wasn't nil.
It wasn't nil.
That's always a good sign. I was worried at one point it was going to be nil. It was looking that way.
No, but you got 4 points. It was 7-4 to me in the end, and it was a good game. This objective flipped sides. That's you got somebody on that one as well, so I had to reclaim it really. Yeah. So yeah, it was quite good.
It was tight. For my first time out playing that mission, I enjoyed that mission. I didn't want to tell Claude it was my first time playing that mission before the game. But
It was good though, wasn't it? It was
enjoyed
good.
that.
Yeah, it was good.
It's a good one to play. It is very back and forwards, which is nice.
Yeah.
Sometimes some of the missions feel one-sided.
Yeah.
Right, if somebody gets ahead.
Yeah. Good game. Let's see where I go next. Okay, so we are on round 2, and it's firefight, and in this one I'm facing Paul. Hi Paul. Hello. You're playing the evil, basically, I'm just looking at that thing. So are you vanilla combined?
Vanilla combined.
Yeah. I'm fighting an avatar, essentially. We're just, the Raven smoke machines are just around the corner, and put him in smoke, which is what he wants. I've deployed over yonder. Mostly in Pro. I have also gone and put this guy in suppression fire rather than take 2 orders away, so we'll see if it works this time. So, cool, good, best of luck, and we'll see how we go. Let's go. Oh, that was brutal. Brutal. They're all dead, Dave. They're all dead. All these guys, that's a dead pile. All these are dead. They're dead. In fact, this guy got sepsisized and started shooting my own guys. And you get, how many criticals do you get?
About 7 or 8.
You got many
Lots.
criticals. I thought I was doing really well in that, but yeah, it ended 7-2 because I did have a super orc troop that went over there and did 2 classifieds. Follow up and net undermined, and she didn't die, so she got me 2 points.
I've got my dead pile there as well.
Oh yeah, Tigger. 1 dead pound. Oh, that was brutal. Absolutely brutal. The dice just went Paul's way.
Yes, without a doubt.
I thought I was going to do well, but never mind. Yeah, 7-2. Oh well, I'm not going to win. I'm not going to win this one. But at least I don't have to fight Riggit next anyway. That's you. Right. Thanks for the game, mate. It was entertaining. It was really good fun. Right, so round 3, I got excited and I didn't do a video at the start. So we're at the end of round 3. We know the results. What was this one called? What was this called? Mission Supremacy. Where it's quadrants and take over things. And let me spin it around. Okay, so I killed Maggie. Oh, sorry. Introduce.
Simon.
Hi, Simon. You're a new player, really, aren't you?
I played a lot of M3, just unfortunately locked down and just area where I've been, some people just stopped playing, so M4 just hasn't really happened.
And your army we're playing today is?
Vanilla Hack.
Eh?
Vanilla Hack.
Vanilla Hack. So Maggie was a major target with me, but I had many HMGs in this army, as we know. And it ends up with I only managed to get more quadrants on the last turn, so it ended up as 4-2. 4-2, which is respectable, sir.
Yep.
So I'm 1-2, lost one over the day. So we'll see where we are.
Yep.
Thanks for that. It was a good game, interesting game. Well played, mate. And great for knocking that fella out. Isolating him and doing all that kind of thing, so that was great. Right, so let's see where I am in the standings. So then, buddy, where did I come? Where did I come?
Third. There must have been, there's some kind of vanity up wrong, something's gone wrong.
I won stuff.
Yeah, you did.
I won stuff.
Well done, matey.
Well, it's only out of 8, but it matters.
It was good. It was
Third.
good. You still have to beat people.
Yeah, well, where did you come in?
Well, it was just because I was letting them win. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing to do with anything else whatsoever.
Cheers for a good day, mate.
No,
I'll speak to you later. In fact, I'll probably put this on the database, so we'll speak to you at the same time as this is on. Yeah.
That'd be very confusing.
Time travelling.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
I came third.
Yeah, he did. There must have been. I discussed
Out
the
of
day.
how many? 4 people?
There was some. Some kind of administrative error, and like adding up points wrong or something. But he did come third, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did you guys practice for tournaments? Do you practice the scenarios you're going to be playing?
In theory, yes.
In theory.
Normally we would. It's like myself and you, Storm, would get together. If we're both going to a tournament, we'd both get together. We would both have a go at the scenario, especially if it's a scenario we've never played before or not played in a long time. But things like acquisition and supplies and things like you generally come across quite often. So
Yeah.
we know what we're doing with those.
It was Firefight that I hadn't played for probably 3 or 4 years, to be honest.
Kill each other.
So I kind of, well, it is, yeah. I practiced that just to kind of get my head around where everything was and things, but and coming on at the back and the other guy coming on at the back as well, and just so that was, I did actually practice that one just to kind of get it back in my head again. And so I don't get to, as a TO, you kind of, you don't really want there to be any surprises.
Yeah, you need to know what's happening and what scores, what points, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And if you must remember to take your army. Don't take your miniatures. Don't forget to take your army. Take your lists. Take your tape measure. Take your dice. Probably take some super glue because damage in transit does happen.
HVT, that's another thing I generally forget to take. HVT, or in this ITS tournament, your spare bounty hunter and guns and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, your defensive turret, all the little bits.
Classified deck, have we done that?
Classified deck, that should be taken, yeah. Basically, take all the stuff you can generally take when you're going around your mates for a game.
One thing that in this tournament, and especially for when we're playing you two, because I've only got the one hand, I get you two to shuffle my cards. And I generally cut or shuffle yours when we're playing, just to kind of make sure that we're getting the right things. Now, what I did notice when I was at the tournament is that I wasn't shuffling my opponent's cards, and they generally picked one off the top straight away. And that made me feel uncomfortable. It shouldn't have done. The guys that played, the 3 guys that played were great, and I can't imagine there any underhandingness. But it just made me feel uncomfortable that I didn't get a chance to cut the cards or shuffle them or do anything like that. What's the etiquette? Is there a proper etiquette for that nowadays?
I think you probably ask your opponent, don't you, what they want them to do?
I generally always offer my classified deck for the opponent to cut before I take any cards off the top.
I mean, I think
I play a lot of other board games and stuff where I do that automatically anyway, so it's ingrained in me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when we play together, that's what we always do. And Storm, you shuffle my cards, and I always pick coup de grace.
I'm very kind like that. I always put it at the top for you.
But yeah, that made me feel a bit weird. But other than that, that's etiquette wise. I think I'm gonna start kind of insisting. I think to cut cards. I think for opponents, just to make it
peace of mind.
Yeah, I just felt a bit uncomfortable. I can't imagine any underhandingness at all, but just made me feel a bit weird.
Yeah, I mean, I think as we play fairly relaxed, it's not as important to be right up there with etiquette, is it? I guess. But yeah, I agree. Maybe we should sort of bring that in to get people used to it.
Yeah, the tournaments it's slightly different, isn't it? There is a certain etiquette at tournaments where you've got to do certain things at a certain point just to make it fair and clear and concise and that kind of stuff. And that was just one of them.
The key is when you play, when you play people you don't play very often, is you want to make sure that I certainly want to make sure they're having a fun game. I want to make sure they're having a fun game, they're enjoying the experience, because they might not play as much Infinity as me, because I play a lot. And I want them to come back and play more Infinity. So I always try and make sure that they're having a lot of fun.
I think that's important.
I had 3 great games, and the 3 guys I played were brilliant. And I'm hoping that all 3 guys had a great game. Even the ones that lost against me.
I've not had too many complaints. Don't worry.
That's all right. That's all right. What about me flipping the board at the end? Did that
that didn't go down as well, but I managed to kind of cover it up. So I think sorry, butting in there. I think the thing about playing other people is an important thing as well, because I think you get into kind of playing the people around you, or we play each other quite a lot. Certainly you two do. And it's nice to play somebody else because they kind of bring something that you've not thought about usually. And I think for a tournament, it's quite a good learning experience, I think, playing the other people. And I think because you haven't played them a lot, it is good to make sure they're having fun as well, and not kind of, do kind of too crazy things at the same time.
I always try and avoid gotchas.
Yeah.
You have remembered there's a HMG that can see you when you come around that corner. Oh yeah, I haven't. That sort of thing. Because Claude tells me I'm too nice by reminding people of things like this.
You are too nice. This is why I beat you at tournaments, and I think that's probably why Ogre finished where he finished.
I was being I
was being ruthless.
Yeah, you were. A lot of the games I play have kind of teaching people and getting them to be, increase their knowledge and things. So I tend to do stuff that uses a rule rather than things that may be the best, in the game. And I also take a quite rounded army. I think we all do, to be honest, us 3. But other people take powerful lists, to win that particular game. Whereas I try and take something that encompasses all the rules within Infinity. And I think that doesn't do me very well when I get to a tournament situation, because I'm not used to playing aggressively.
I agree with you. I do exactly the same thing. I either take rounded lists that are going to be balanced and fun to play against, or lists that are thematic to the extent that they may be thematic to the detriment of being useful.
Yeah.
I take what I enjoy playing. This last tournament, I
Mr.
took 2
3
lists.
HMG guy.
Yeah.
All HMGs.
I took the 3 HMG and I used that same list for all 3 games. Even though I did have a separate list with all the bits and pieces, and I just used the same list because it was fun.
Yeah. But you do take themes as well, like we've played, and you've played Hawkwood. Haven't you? When you White Company. I always get White Company.
And he's got to be the LT.
Well, exactly. But that really isn't the best choice.
No.
However,
right.
We do it anyway.
We are pretty much out of time there for our
okay.
allotted window, but I think we've covered tournaments quite nicely. So are there any closing words from either of you before we wrap this up and let people get on with their day?
Enjoy Infinity, and if you can, get to a tournament.
It'll be good. You'll learn more than you realise, even if you lose horribly. like I did.
I can agree with that. I lose horribly a lot at tournaments, and I learn a lot. And you'll have a fantastic day out. I can count on my nose how many bad games of Infinity I've had at tournaments over the years.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you haven't got to a tournament, get yourself to one. They're well worth the time and effort. And thank you very much for watching, guys.
Yeah, with that, see you later. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please give us a like. And if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. It all helps to keep us motivated and raises the profile of our channel and Infinity the game, bringing it to a wider audience. And don't forget, if you're so inclined, you can also find us on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you.